videos, and then I heard her, and like, she's got it. She, like, oh god, I'm obsessed with her videos, and just like her energy is so relaxing. Anyway, she did a notebook and planner show and tell, and it was incredible, and I was really inspired. So I am a real stationery person, I gotta say. I love all manner of paper products and office supplies and all of that. Like, I used to, when I was in school, I loved back to school shopping and all of that. I'm really organizational. I mean, I think I've mentioned, like, I've had ADHD. I mean, I have ADHD. But it was undiagnosed the entire time I was in school. And I think that I just overcompensated with all methods of organization before I knew. So, yeah, I love pens, like pencil cases, binders, planners, folders, tabs, label makers. Like, I love, like, of course, I love a good notebook. Like, all manner of office supplies I am into. So, what better way to spend our time together than to show you all the notebooks that I have? Let's just get into it while getting is good. I'm gonna do them in order from smallest to largest because that is how they're sitting on my desk. So, this first one is a little small guy. It's like a mini size. It's probably like 4 inches by 3 inches, 4.5 inches by 3 inches. And it's like, it's not a moleskin, it's a Talens leather bound notebook that is screen printed, I think by a local artist. I think my mom got this for me for the holidays a couple years ago. Not entirely sure about that, but it didn't come with this. I think this was screen printed by a local artist. And so you might know this if you've been around my channel for a long time. But I used to, like, and I mean that by like when I was 18, I used to carry around a little black moleskin like this size in my pocket, just like, or my bag, or with me at all times. And I would like draw and write, and I don't think I have any of them at my apartment now, but I'll try and find them and maybe make another video. But I was just like, I mean, I was really in my Tumblr girl era, you know, and like, I went to art school, or like my high school was a performing arts school, but it like all sorts of arts. And, you know, I was really on my like artsy girl shit. And so I had, I think, 2 iterations of that journal when I was a junior and senior in high school, and then when I was in college. But in college I didn't really keep up with it because I just didn't have time. And my mom got me this, and it immediately reminded me of like that era. And I honestly am now kind of thinking like, oh, it would be really fun to kind of get back into doing that, because like I don't know, I kind of sometimes feel like a jack of all trades in terms of the things that I like to do. Like, I really like to write, like both poetry and prose. I really like to paint. I really like to draw. I really like to make music. Like, art-wise, I've just always kind of been like I like to do it all, kind of. I don't have like a specialty that I'm like really good at. I like to do all forms of art, kind of like medium, you know. I two notebooks that I keep running almost consistently, and I have these, so there are these two. And I have the old iterations of them, so I'll show you those first. So this is a Leuchtturm, I think. I do not speak German. Notebook. This one I think is a blank one, or maybe it's dotted. Yeah, this one's blank. So, when I was in college, I bought this notebook, and I kind of wanted to start doing the kind of art journaling that I had been doing before in the smaller notebooks in a larger notebook. And so I began just by like kind of adding images that I liked, that I found, just like pasted them in. As you can see like really Tumblr girl era, you know. And then I kind of just started using it as like an art journal. So anything that I was creating, whether that was like when I got this journal, I was doing like a lot of creative writing classes in college. I was making a lot of art. Oh, I was also concussed, I'm pretty sure. And so I was doing like some like writing and drawing about like that experience. And oh, here's a quote that I really enjoy. Do not ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and then go do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Little drawings. I was doing a lot of art. Oh, so this was like a plan for a book that I was gonna make for a printmaking class that I was in. Lots of drawing for that, but and then I just used this like as kind of an art notebook going forward when I graduated. At one point I brought it to work, and some of my students like used it to draw in, which was fun. Oh, and then I started using it for astrology. But like I used this. Anyway, and so this also became the notebook in which I would keep all my tarot writing and learning, and it became my tarot notebook. But I was still also using it for like art, and like when I was building my van, I used it for that. So it was really across the board. So then I like made this spread of like, or not spread, but like page of like the major arcana keywords, and I had like the minor arcana keywords, and this was just like my reference when I was first learning tarot. And I got these from Benabel Wen's Holistic Tarot, which I think I've mentioned before. So then I mostly just used it as a tarot journal. I would occasionally write like prosaic or poetry writing in here, but like mostly, oh, and then I used it like for van planning when I was on my road trip, so it's kind of a catch-all. Oh, I was in LA with my friend, and we were in this park doing drawing, and there were these geese, and there were so many geese though, and they like were all malicious as hell, and so they would like come up and like try and like get in our business. Anyway, too many geese. But this is a tree that I drew while we were in LA. Anyway, I worked really hard on it. So the thing that I enjoy about Leuchtturm notebooks is that they come with these stickers that you can put on the like binding. So this says art book, sketchbook, archive, tarot journal, 2018 to 2022. So I like wrote that out, and then when you finish it, like it's so nice because like I obviously remember when it's from and like what it is now because it was pretty recent, but like for archival purposes, I think it'll be really nice to kind of know that like this is what it is, and it just like looks nice on the shelf, like sitting like this. Anyway, the other notebook that I constantly have is my journal. This is my journal from, I think it spans from 2015 to 2021. Yeah, so this is almost the entirety of college for me, and beyond. It's super beat, as you can tell. Like, this journal has literally gone around the world with me. It's hella busted. I wanted to finish it so badly. I had never finished a journal in my life. which is really nice, but in some ways it makes me really anxious because now this is like this giant archive of like my life during that time, and if I were to lose it, I would be really sad. I mean, I've now like made a digital copy of it, which I'm glad for, but contains so much memory and experience and all of that. So those two are my notebooks that are like my essential notebooks. So now I have a new journal. This is the Moleskine lined journal in black. I feel very strongly that my journals are all the same. And I've now broken from convention, and I only write on one page and then I go to the next page for the next entry, and I also write in different colors now. And yeah, journaling has always been just like such a special practice for me, and I don't know, I always wanted to be someone who kept a journal when I was younger. I think journaling is such an important and fun practice, and it's so fun to be able to look back and also just to be able to like let things out. And I don't know, like I have inside jokes with myself in my journal, and like to just know that this is like an archive of my life for me, and that no one else has to see it, that like I can just share what I need to share, and maybe I'll look back on it one day and maybe I won't, you know. I mean, I think right now like it can be hard to look back at some of the periods of time that are covered in my journals, especially in college. But it can also be funny, and it can be joyful, and it can remind me of things. So yeah. The other notebook that I have, right, is my tarot notebook. This one is also a Leuchtturm, I think. Yeah. So this is another Leuchtturm journal. This one's blue. It's a pretty girl. And this one is just gonna be solely my tarot journal now. Now that I find that I read tarot enough, and I use it enough. I started making at the beginning a similar like log of them, major arcana, minor arcana, and I just haven't filled it in so much. I was kind of filling in the minor arcana as I pulled them, and I kind of forgot to do that. So you know, maybe this will happen soon, maybe it won't. Don't feel worried about it. But then I've also started writing and recording like spreads that I do frequently. So like my full moon ritual spread. Anyway, but yeah, and then like any like research that I do about tarot or astrology. So this, I was looking at like annual perfection years. And anyway, so it's just an archive of, you know, my life in tarot. I've always thought about integrating this with my actual journal, but I love the simplicity of my actual journal and just having like so we started, well, like, we would talk about food a lot and talk about recipes, and then I got really into Allison Roman because I didn't really know who she was before he said that. And so he gave me this recipe notebook, which was amazing. It was like a perfect gift. It's really, really thoughtful. And I don't know if I put any recipes in it, but I think I have. Let's see, it's gotta be under main dishes. I'm sure that I put at least one in. No, apparently not. Oh, here's one. Okay, side dishes. Oh, this is one of my favorite Thanksgiving recipes, so it's a little bit relevant. I mean, even though we passed Thanksgiving, but it's festive winter. I was originally given this recipe at a Friendsgiving of my ex-partner's birthday also. I told y'all I love Scorpios. Anyway, this is pumpkin gnocchi and sage butter, and yeah, she made it in 2017, and and anyway, I put all the recipe in here. It shows, like, it says difficulty, serves, preparation time, cooking time, and so I wrote all these notes. So I was like, serves 4, but I often double it for Thanksgiving. Then cooking time, I wrote recipe says 30 minutes. Rolling gnocchi takes a long time, because it does. Literally this year, I made this recipe twice. I made it on Thanksgiving, and I made it for my cousin's Friendsgiving. And from start to finish of just preparing the pasta, the gnocchi, and not any of the sauce, it took an hour, like, and that was like a focused hour, that wasn't a chill hour. But I was just doing it by myself, but like, similar vibe. This recipe is also really good gluten-free, as I wrote. And I think that might be the only recipe that's in here, but I should add more. I recently canceled my subscription to the New York Times, cooking, because it's expensive, and girl doesn't have the money for that. But before I did that, I downloaded a whole bunch of recipes to my desktop, so maybe sus, potentially a little bit. Let me put this back into its box, because I love it in its box so much. Okay. Oh, the next notebook I have. Okay, this is a really special notebook to me. My godmother gave this to me, and it looks really like it's not something I would choose for myself. Let me just say that. It's a certain aesthetic that is not mine, but it also, once again, has Coptic binding, and so it lays flat, which I love, and it has like cardboard paper, like thick board on the outside. But then the binding is exposed, which I like. And so my godmother gave this to me, and I don't know when I started doing this. 2016 it seems. When I would write something, like when I would write poetry that I really liked, I would write it by hand in here when I felt like it was done. When I felt like it was in the place that I wanted it to be. I didn't do this wasn't with like poetry that I wrote for my creative writing classes, or like this is poetry I wrote on my own. That being said, this notebook, I don't share it with anyone. Like, it is my vessel. Not that I don't like share my poetry ever, or the things that I write, but this is just like an archive for myself of was. And as I've learned more about spirituality and my own spirituality, I have felt the presence of people in my life who have passed. And, you know, I often find myself caught between kind of two worlds of thought. Of, on the one itself, it's like a big horizontal notebook used in college, I'm pretty sure. I did a lot of like, this was when I got home from Australia. So I went to Australia when I was in college and I studied abroad. I did studio art when I studied abroad. And so this was, I think, the notebook from when I got back from studying abroad. And I would just draw all the time. So I would just like do these drawings. Drawing is such a unique practice because, like, in my experience, I've known so many people who are incredible artists and just like, you know, talent out the ass, you know. And that's never been me. Like, for me, drawing has always been hard fought. I'm a huge perfectionist, so I think that's part of it. But for me, drawing's a practice. Like, I have to get into it, and then I have to do it really consistently. And it's hard. Like, even when I went abroad for a whole term to study, like, drawing was hard. I did not pass that class easily because I was struggling with the practice of it, with just getting used to drawing all the time, which is basically what I did in this program. But that being said, it can be so rewarding when you create something that you love, you know, like, that is also just like a thing. Like, I drew my dad's feet while he was reading, and I love this painting. Like, I think it's really beautiful, but it was like really hard fought, you know. And like, I did this painting during early days of quarantine in my parents' garden. But, you know, I think it also takes, you know, a willingness to fuck up, you know, like, what's that? I don't know. Or like draw things that just don't look like what you thought they were gonna look like, you know. But, you know, it takes practice. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, maybe I'm okay at art. Like, sometimes I have to revalidate that for myself.